What's going on, guys? Moe TV here, and I'm coming back at you with a brand new video. And today I'm going to be talking about the new FAZE roster and obviously their new roster pickups. I don't really have notes for how I want to start this. And by the way, you're watching just a recording of me that I've done before, which is me just in a DM. So ignore. I just have it back here because I want you guys to kind of have something to look at while I'm talking, so it's not just a big video of me talking. But I wanted to start off by saying that I don't really like write notes about what I'm about to say. I just kind of go from the thoughts I've had over the past week, digesting this and everything, and I just want to give you guys my thoughts and initial reaction to the pickups. I want to start by saying that I was torn on how I felt about this, because under one hand I felt like FaZe already were like top two, top three. They were playing so well together. I thought they had almost like the perfect mixture of players playing together, and it was something beautiful to watch them kind of grow as a team, and they had like everything they needed on that team, right? But you gotta understand, when a player like Guardian becomes available, you almost always have to do it. Like, the only thing I could compare it to is if like you're the Warriors like last year, and they picked up Kevin Durant. Like, they didn't need to. They were still I mean, yeah, they lost the championship, but they were still arguably the best team in the NBA. But then they went out and they made plays to get one of the best players in the NBA. And I feel like FaZe had to make this decision, right? I feel like they went out there and they said, dude, like, Alu's great, he fits with us good, but like Guardian is just a top two all-time opper. Like, we have to make this work. Is Guardian better than Alu as an opper? The simple answer to that is yes, absolutely. Guardian's probably one or two, or in the top two or top three of the best oppers ever in CS:GO. Okay, so he's earned that right. He's done more in his career. He's played at the highest level. Not that Alu hasn't. It just Guardian has dominated in the past. Now, keyword there being saying the past. Guardians kind of fell off in terms of his impact for the better part of this year. Like, I want to say for the past 8 months at least, since the start. Like, I haven't really seen much Guardian like I used to. Like, Guardian used to be literally almost the carry for Navi in the past, and I just really haven't seen that Guardian in a while. But just the option of having the possibility of getting Guardian motivated again is scary, and it's really exciting, because he's like, I'm a fan of Guardian. Like, I've always been a fan of Guardian. So with the Guardian pickup, I was like, okay, they're definitely a better team. Like, it might take a little bit of time, but they're gonna be. Guardian's style is a little different than Alu's, but I think he still fits with this. Guardian loves to go for random picks. He loves to be aggressive randomly and then goes into pass. He's super smart. And I think anything FaZe will ask him to do, he'll do. And I think the way Kerrigan runs his team is very good for Guardian, because Kerrigan will be like, Guardian, go here, get a pick. Guardian, go here if you want. Go. Like, I think he'll allow Guardian enough freedom where Guardian isn't like limited on what he could do, like he felt on Navi. That's one. Moving on to the Keo benched for Olaf. Okay, so this one was tough, because here's the thing, okay? At one point, Olaf was the best player in the entire world, which is like no other player other than Nico on that team can actually say that. Like, they can't say I was the best player in the world at one point, right? Only Olaf and Nico right now. So I understand that, like, okay, it's almost kind of the same situation. If Olaf becomes available, you want to get him. But I just can't help but feel that Keo was so crucial for the team as like the role player, the dirty work guy. Basically, every team is gonna have to have that one player that everyone's just gonna say, "Oh, that guy doesn't deserve to be on the roster." Perfect example is Taco from SK. How much hate did Taco get the whole time SK, up until like the past maybe, this year, I think, is the only year where everyone started to actually respect Taco as a player and realize, dude, this guy's actually one of the best players in the world. He's insane. He's like one of the most important players on SK. People didn't give him credit. The only people that gave him credit were his teammates, who knew how crucial he was, and would always, like, Fallen would always talk about, Cold Zero would always talk about how Taco is is unreplaceable. Like, we can't replace this guy. He's the best. We need him so badly for what he does. I feel like Keo is somewhat that guy. He does the dirty work. He takes all the blame if shit goes wrong. And no, who will do that on that team now? Olaf was a superstar at one point. If he can put that mentality aside and say like, okay, I was a superstar, now I have to kind of take a backseat to these other stars on the team. It could work, because I think Olaf is like mechanically, like skill wise, skill for skill, he's probably better than Keo, dude. Let's be honest. Like, it's Olaf Meister. He's a fucking legend. But is he willing? Like, the way I see this going is I see them maybe working out long term. I don't think it's going to be initial success. It's going to be hard for them to just initially come in and start dominating, which is weird because that's what they did with their old lineup with Alu and Keo. They kind of just started playing and instantly had results and were insane. I feel like they got too good too fast, and that's what kind of messed up their minds, saying, dude, we're right here, like, we're so good right now, all we need is to tweak a little things here and a couple roster changes and we'll be the best. I don't think that's the right way to look at it, guys. I think they had something special and they didn't realize it. They had something really unique, and I don't think it's ever been done where a team just forms and starts dominating at a high level and makes multiple finals that quickly. And I think they just kind of thought, okay, you know what? We're right there. Let's just make these changes and let's go. It could work out. Like, I'm not like a genius here. Like, I'm not, or I can't predict the future. I just don't see it working like before. I feel like the whole team chemistry now is a little bit off, because I think now, I feel like if Olaf is in now, that it might mess up Rain. Rain might have to start doing what Keo did before. He might start playing worse. If Rain starts playing worse, are people going to point at Rain and say, hey, Rain needs to be replaced. He's the worst player on the team. Look at him. He doesn't deserve to be on this team of all-stars, you know? It's a little weird situation that they put themselves into, but I got to admit that I'm so excited for this lineup's potential, because I don't think we've ever had a team that had this many, like, stars on one team. And I'm talking about, like, world-renowned stars. I'm talking about people that were, like, even Guardian at one point was considered one of the best players in the world, dude. Like, it's all these players on one team right now, with Kerrigan, who's like a god with IGL. Like, he knows how to use his players so well. He's like Zeus, you know what I mean? But even I can argue that he's even better than Zeus at it. But I could be wrong, because Zeus is insane. He took Gambit to a finals and a championship. So, but still, like, you know, everyone on this team is so fucking good, and it's so exciting to be able to kind of, you know, watch them play. Like, I'm gonna watch them play. I'm gonna wish them luck. And, you know, as for Keo and Alu, I hope they find homes elsewhere, and because they're great players, and they shouldn't be, you know, I don't think people should look at that as like, oh, these guys suck, you know, now they got rid of the fat. I think Keo and Alu were very, very important to the success of the last FaZe lineup. So hopefully they find a good home, and yeah, you know, I'm super excited about this. So thank you guys for watching. These are just my initial thoughts. I will be giving more thoughts on, you know, Optic's new lineup now, and I think there's one more that I'm forgetting to talk about, but I'll be back at you. Thank you guys so much. Like the video. Peace.